Hi, we're Boyd and Laura. We're exploring Europe aboard our 1927 Dutch barge, Flat Bottom Girl. We'll share our days on board and take you with us on our adventures. Welcome aboard. Just arrived for another 3-month adventure, and if this rain ever lets up, our first destination will be Dordrecht. Man, I just love Europe in the summertime.
It's the 4th of August.
35 knot winds and raining cats and dogs.
Oh well, what can you do?
First world problems. The evening before we were supposed to cast off, we heard a series of loud pops just behind the boat. Having no idea what all the noise was about, we rushed topside to a very surreal scene. It seems a group of local boaters were having a final goodbye to a friend they just lost recently. I just wish they'd warned us first. The next morning, the weather finally broke, and it looked to be a perfect day to cast off. Here, Laura's giving the bow a little push out. She's strong, but she's not that strong. She's getting a fair bit of help here from the bow thruster. You may see Laura and I wearing matching headsets here. In the boating world, these are known as marriage sabers. They allow you to curse each other in complete privacy. In reality, on a boat this size, they're a safety device. Once out of the canal, we made our way through the Brieselmeer towards the Voornsluis lock. Before proceeding to the lock, we had to stop for a splash of diesel. Amazing how €200 won't even put a dent in the tank. Once through the lock, we turned hard right and headed south into the marine superhighway known as the Oude Maas, where you have to keep your head on a swivel at all times. This river moves everything from soup to nuts and bananas. Overall, the journey from Breda to Dordrecht took just a little under 5 hours. Our destination for the day was about 15 minutes past this bridge, where we'd be putting in at the Windhaven at Dordrecht. The entrance to the Windhaven is under a very narrow opening under this lift bridge. It looks easy enough, but this is from the marina side looking out. Beyond the lift bridge, there's a very busy waterway with lots and lots of big commercial traffic. Dating back to the 15th century, the ornate city gate is located right next to the marina, or haven as the Dutch would say. And here we see Laura's Aunt Janet trying to give us the slip. This is probably one of the few bikes in Holland that hasn't been stolen. but more on that in another episode. Venturing into the town, we discovered all manner of shops, among them a variety of very cool antique stores, featuring just about anything you can imagine. Clothing, furniture, home decor, even a decent selection of taxidermy. A little further along, we stumbled across a fairly sizable Indonesian food festival. Every vendor appeared to have a pretty sizable lineup, so we decided to pass. There was another canal adjacent to our marina, which featured a terrific selection of historic canal barges and sailing vessels, all in various states of preservation. Every Friday and Saturday is market day, where you can find fresh fruit and vegetables, cheeses, meat products, clothing, and a lot more. On our final day, we capped off our visit to this amazing city with a boat and bike day trip to Kinderdijk. We rode our bikes the entire 5-minute stretch to the water bus dock, where we boarded one of these fast ferries for a ride up the Noord River. We disembarked a short time later and finished our journey by bike. Right the river, we pass several mega yacht factories that cater to the ultra-rich. In 1997, Kinderdijk was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Kinderdijk is home to a variety of restored traditional windmills, with some dating back to the 1700s, and it's well worth a visit. Now this is what you call dedication. Well, that's about all for this episode. I hope you'll join us next time when we make our way up to Nieuwegein and Utrecht. And may I offer my sincere apologies to our Dutch friends for my pronunciation. But then again, I'm sure you won't hesitate to correct me.